Oh yeah, guess who forgot to do a vocal warm-up again? And just a general warm-up in general before live streaming. Me, oh. Guess who forgot to turn their webcam around? Me! Hello everybody, let's spam the internet together. Right, because the internet does not have enough delicious spam on it. It needs more spam, it needs cheese-flavored spam. It needs bacon-flavored spam. It needs, cranberry-flavored spam, I guess? I don't know. How many flavors of spam are there? Alright, let's go there. I have successfully spammed everything. Spam, 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 lovely spam! Lovely spam! Hello, Dreekfire! Both are wide indeed. I'm so wide today. I have a cup of coffee, I'm happy. Alright. What have I forgotten? Well, in-game I've forgotten everything. That's the whole, kind of the whole point of Planescape, but, have I forgotten to link anything? I don't remember. Anyway, I'm sure it'll occur to me later. So let us hide the starting soon screen. Like, the nameless one in my picture here looks hungover, I gotta say. And we gotta move our webcam over here, and I just remembered the chat box needs to go over here. Hello, yes monkey. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I actually get to delete all these tabs. Delete, I say. Delete. Yeet the tab. Right. Let us continue on our planescaping, because it's important. Right, select life. I, unfortunately, was hungry and grumpy the last time I tried this. So let's load that.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Right, so, we're still trying to find the frickin' door, to the hag. And I think, what we gotta do is we gotta read through the little box that we got.
Endure. In enduring, grow strong.
Alright, let's go here. We gotta read this. Use. You heft up the cold, grey dodecahedron, a previous incarnation's encrypted and thrice-trapped journal. Unfold the journal and read through it. What do you wish to read about? Read about whispering shadows. The whispers are not the shadows moving. They are speaking, plotting, talking to each other. I can understand some of what they say. Read something else. Read about a female ghost. The book tells me things, whispers things. It tells me to avoid the ghost girl, avoid her. I don't know her and she torments me. Read something else. Read about hiding something within your own body? And so I swallowed it, hoping it'd catch in my bowels. I can make someone remove it when I need to. Read something else. Read some paranoid ranting. I have learned that my life is not my own. I will not allow you to have my life. You will have to pull my life from my broken body if you want it. It's you who will die. If I cannot have it, neither will you. You are responsible for this treason of flesh. You will not live to live my life. Damn. Previous me was a crazy person. Paranoid ranting. Cursed tattoos. The accursed tattoos will not leave my skin. I've tried to burn them off my skin. Failed. I try and cloak myself, but I always feel that people are reading my flesh, reading me like a book. Whenever they look at me, I want to tear their eyes out, pluck them from their sockets, and crush them beneath my heel. I think this is the same paranoid, version of us, that, popped up, left an experience in the, in the sensorium. Does anyone remember that? I remember that. It was weird. You just started reading his body, and he got all self-conscious and kicked us out. It was funny. Alright, read something else. Read about dreams and revel. Why can't I dream? I used the goblet of Simur to force a waking dream. I saw a hag. She tempted me, threatened me with shadows. I've never seen her, but she came when I dreamt. I must not dream again. I must always be aware. I destroyed the goblet. She says she is someone of power and that she will have me, will find me. Get away, hag. Stay far from me. Leave me in peace. I want nothing to do with you. Continue reading this portion of the journal. Her voice reeked of evil's talons like spiders. They burrowed into my grey matter, and I needed her out of my mind. Out, hag. She was a myth, a fairy tale who alone challenged the Lady of Pain. How can one fight someone who is a myth? I don't have the weapons. I need weapons that will kill her should she find me. I need a strategy so she cannot defeat me when she comes for me. I must devise and think. I shall beat her. Read something else? Okay. Read about the danger of names? Fear names. Names have power and identity. Names can be used as weapons by others. They are a hook that can be used to track you, find you, hunt you across the plains. Remain nameless and you shall be safe. Interesting. Read about the killing in the fest hall. I went to the fest hall looking for the path of my false self in its halls. So glaring was it that those I did not know, the false ones, welcomed me into their confidence, treated me as a friend, showed me my room, attended to my needs. I had to restrain myself from launching out against them. That would have been premature. First, I needed to protect my identity. I found one who knew the exclusive language of the EU, learned it as I could, then killed him. Then I went to the sensorium prepared to end the matter. Soon. Alright, that's... Read about the murder of one who tried to help you. There is nothing he can do. This sounds like he is schizophrenic. Yeah, like, previous incarnation of the Nameless One, I think was not doing okay. There is nothing he can do. Memories are gone, he says, never to return. He says lies and tells me this is what he told me. Lies. He says my mind is weakening from every death. Lies. He sat there, betraying my confidence with every turn. He says that only after 3 more deaths, 3 more lives will I gain the benefit of keeping my memories, but that I, myself, I will die when I die. Die! How can one be immortal and still die? He could not answer, so he was of no use. I butchered him so that no other incarnation will ever benefit from his uselessness. Read something else? Alright, show more. Read a cryptic answer from an unknown source. So the ghastly head said, "You have been divided. You are one of many men. One in many men? You bear many names. Each has left their scars on your flesh." Continue reading. Lost one, immortal one, incarnation's end, man of 1,000 deaths, the one doomed to life, restless one, one of many, the one whom life holds prisoner, the bringer of shadows, the wounded one, misery bringer, Yemeth. Continue reading this portion of the journal. You are silvered glass that is cracked and the pieces scattered across history. Only one piece is of import, regain that, and your life will be yours again. There will be a price. This price will buy you a chance. Without the chance, you are doomed. Interesting. You have lost that which is never meant to be separated from man. Your mortality has been stripped from you. Lost. It exists, but you must find it before your mind is lost to you as well. Alrighty. Read something about a legacy. A legacy, the note said. Forget not to collect your legacy, and a small code scratched beside it. 51AA. A trap, no doubt, set by another of my false selves. I'll see it destroyed, I will. Okay, that appears to be it. Great. And nothing did that. Right. Okay, that was not helpful. Something like... There was something about a goblet. There was something about a goblet. Right. Everybody in here, if there's a goblet in here, that might be the path.
I'm gone.
Not there. What's that? Brilliant ruby statue stands on the pedestal, carved into the image of a winged humanoid. The figure is either demonic or angelic in nature, but it's difficult to tell which because it refracts the light in the gallery as strangely. There is no placard indicating what exactly the statuette is. Alright, not that. And there's the stone thingy. Okay, so not here. Okay, let's review. We've got the key. We've got a piece of Ravel. A bit of blood. Bloody handkerchief. What? Deceased, linguist, use. Okay, put them away. That's not helpful. Dodecahedron. Okay, so let's read the bit about Ravel again. Right. Dreams and Ravel. Destroyed the goblet. Oh, we need to sleep. We need to sleep. I think. Wait, is it that simple? We just need to go to sleep? That doesn't seem right. Oh, excuse me. I'm allergic to plot. Oh, I'm allergic to plot. I'm allergic to plot. I'm allergic to plot. Empress is hello. I looked away for 7 seconds and now there's no floaty peepees. Yep, there's no floaty peepees anymore. There's only the other things. Is that where we want to go?
I'm gone.
Trying to remember, is there a place to sleep here? Nope, there isn't. Sleepy, 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 sleepy bear. How's our money situation? Can we afford more tattoos? Technically we can. My disappointment is immeasurable in my day's room. Oh, it's okay. It's lower ward. Here's a sleep.
Lungs feel like a chimney.
Right. Righty ho. Wait a minute, let's talk to this guy. Have some questions. Okay, that didn't work. Alright, let's try sleeping and see if that does the trick. I'd like to buy something. Okay, that did not do the okay, that didn't do it. Alright. Okay, then. I don't know where the frickin' door is. Alright, it said something about... Alright, let's go to the Great Foundry again. Because that is what Ravel herself said. Look for the place with, like, steel and stuff. And is there a tower? Let's go back in here. He looks like he's mid-rap battle. Why does the skull in the in the HUD go so hard?
What's up?
Mort? Yeah. Yeah, he's a character, that one. Alright, so let's get here. So apparently there is a puzzle here. I can't get in. Locked, you'll need a key. Right, let's do what we gotta do. Let's join let's join the Godsman.
Done.
Because, like, frankly, I have no ideas about what to do. You can answer some questions. Tell me more about the faction. What did you want to know? Who are the faction's enemies? Alright, the Bleak Cabal scoff at the idea. La 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 la. Right, how do I join? Well, first you have to renounce your censored membership. Very well, I renounce them. What do I have to do? Right, not yet, thanks for well. Let's do a new save here. Let's do new save. Time to join Goldsman. Oh. Oh, whoops. Time for Goldsmen. Save. Alright, why do you have so many saves in the brothel? That didn't occur to me. Yeah, so there's a reason for that. It's because the brothel's plot important, and I swear that's it. I swear that's all it means. No, resume. How do you resume? Oh, whoops. Load.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Right, what can I answer? Some questions. Tell me more about your faction. How do I join? Alright then, I renounce them. What do I have to do? If you wish to join the Believers of the Source, you must complete 3 quests. The first quest is this. You must go to the forge and create an item. This will show that you are capable of seeing the possibilities inherent in even a base lump of iron. That you are capable of bringing forth something that will stand the test of time. It measures your vision and your ability to make the potential actual. Talk to Alyssa, the Foundry supervisor, in the main foundry to see how it all works. I'll get on it, farewell.
My journal.
Alright, quests. Join the Godsman. Forge an item. Alright. Where do I need to go?
Done.
Alright, so Smith in the Great Foundry... Right, where's the Great Foundry? Alright. There it is. Alright. Oh yeah, the woman there all have massive plot points. Plot important. I think BorderRRR has been doing some off-camera grinding. Oh ho 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 ho! Well, joke's on you, it's not that kind of brothel. It's a brothel of intellectualism. Who am I kidding? I'm there for the titties, we all are. Right, who am I talking to? Alyssa? Right? Is that who I'm meant to talk to? Alyssa. You see... Shamor. Right, nothing. Alright, who the hell am I supposed to talk? I literally just, I literally frickin'... he literally just told me who I should talk to, and I frickin' couldn't do it. No, damn it. Damn it to hell. Oh, no. How do you do it? Oh, Thilden, I think. Hold on. You see a slab-stomached man with thick arms and a scraggly beard. He smells as if he hasn't washed in ages, and his breath doesn't do much for your breakfast. He's in the process of ordering around subordinates as you approach him, and he deals a quick cuff to the ear of one of them. He turns to face you, hitching up his belt. What do you want? Oh no, corporal punishment. That's terrible. I think Skull Guy is the best guy for the brothel. He's an expert at getting bumped. Funny you should say that. Mort is definitely the most perverted of the bunch. Had some questions. You want answers? Like what? I need you to use the forge. Can you give me some more? Seems like they'll let anyone be a guardsman these days, he grumbles. Ain't like the old days we had to show real potential to be a member. You want the sign for your Ponzi test? Take it then and get mazed. He thrusts a lump of cold ore into your hands. Thanks. Farewell. Alright, now what? Right, forge an item. Where is the forge? Alright, you step into the forge. That's not a forge, the heat is incredible. What do? Use the forge. The heat of the flame is too hot, even for your flame-toughened skin. You begin to take damage from the fire. Use the forge. Again, the flame sears your skin. What would you like to do first? Pick up the ore. You hold a lump of ore in your hands. Where you're standing, the heat of the forge seems almost strong enough to melt the iron. It's certainly doing some painful things to your skin. Now what? Hold the ore in the fire with my bare hands. The pain from the flame is astonishing. The ore softens like clay within your grasp, and the scent of burning flesh fills the air. The iron fuses to your hand, and you pass out from the pain. Done.
Don't let it end like this.
Thought we lost you for good this time, Chief.
Done.
Okay, so that did not work well. Did I do it? Nope. Alright, I need tongs. Where do I find tongs? I'm just gonna guess that I need tongs, because that makes sense. Oh boy. So, like, so far we've severely hurt ourselves, and that sucks. Here to pick up, like to pick up some gear for the forge. Ah, you want to be a smith now, lad. Very well. You'll need an apron, 10 copper, some tongs, another 10, and a hammer, which will be 20. Let's see, 10, 10, 20. That comes to 40 copper, old man. What am I thinking? Of course it does. Tell you memories an insidious thing. That it is. Give me the stuff. Get on. Don't forget to pick up some ore from Thilden if you wanted to work the forge. He's a miserly bastard, but he's the only person to get ore from. Thanks, farewell. Right, we've got the things. We've got leather apron, tongs, and a forge hammer. We probably should have gotten those first. I'm a health and safety violation. Right, let's try that again. You step up to the forge, the heat is incredible. What do? Use the forge. The fire is throwing off an incredible amount of heat, but thanks to your protection, you are able to withstand it without any damage. Would you like to work the forge? Yes! What would you like to do first? Ready the tongs. You hold the tongs in a firm grip as the sweat pours from you. What would you like to do now? Hammer on the anvil. You pound the empty anvil for a few moments, sending the ringing of metal to the uncaring hip. Hot, hard, works ready too. What now? Wait, do I not... Step back from the forge. Okay, hold on. I don't have ore anymore? Where'd he go? Oh no, did I goof? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Help! I know it's immersive when these bastards run around. Hello. What, you again? Answer some questions for me, Tilda. I want to need to use the forge. Can you give me some ore? Alright, thanks, farewell. I got the ore. Alright, so... I melted the ore in my bare hands before, and that was stupid. I'm not sure why I did that. Oh dear. Step into the forge, heat is great. What do? Use the forge. Fire is throwing off an incredible amount of heat, but I'm wearing protection, so it's all good. Right. Pick up the ore of the tongs and hold it in the flame of the forge. The ore softens rapidly, soon becoming soft enough to work. Your hands grow slick with it. Place the softened ore in the forge and work it into shape. What would you like to forge? Something small and dangerous, a stiletto. A stiletto, a quick, easy weapon, and one will get you away from this inferno much sooner. Are you sure you want a stiletto? Yeah. Yes, I am. Tab away, come back here about wearing protection. Very interesting. Yep, that's what we do around here. We are in favor of safe forging. That's what we meant. Yes. You've created a stiletto. You step away from the flames of my work. It's a stiletto, good enough for the test. There we go. Good. Let's go, let's go, let's go. If only forging stuff was that easy. Right, let's go forge a thing. Very interesting. Safe terrain. Make sure to wear your rubber. Exactly. Made a thing. Show him the item you forged. I have finished forging my creation. He takes it from you and examines it carefully. This will do. With some practice, you might become a serviceable smith. Are you ready for the next test? I certainly hope so. Suppose I am. He continues grimly. A murderer has struck at the foundry, and I am forsaking the usual test in order for you to track this killer down. Go speak to the supervisor, Alyssa Teald in the main foundry, and proceed from there. When you have completed your investigation and are ready to name a culprit, come back to me. Alright, I'll be back.
Updated my journal.
Okay, so I don't know how compulsory this is, but I think we need to... I don't know. Here's the thing about the main quest. Oh, wow. Wow. That just happened in the seconds we were gone. Mother of pearl. Alright, everyone, you've seen enough. Get back to work.
I'm gone.
Alright. Where'd you go? Elisa! Right, gonna save game. Time for Godsman. Save over here. There we go. Otherwise you'll suffer impact damage on terrain. Oh yeah! And you will get terrain blazes. You again? What do you want now? My apologies for my impatience, but we're on a schedule here. Under Keldor's authority, I'm investigating the murder that occurred here. What can you tell me about it? You want to know what I saw the night of the murder? Well, I was working late when I heard the sound of a scuffle. When I came out, I saw a shadowy figure slip out the door into the meeting hall, and I raised the alarm. Do you have any other details? I only know 3 people who might have access to the building that night. They were Thilden, Saros, and Bedalim. The 3 of them have dramatically different builds, but in the haze of the foundry I can see clearly. How do I know you didn't do it? I have an alibi, not to mention that Keldor already ascertained the truth from me. I have nothing to hide. Apparently Thilden, Saros, and Bedalim do, though, because they wouldn't go under Keldor's spell. Alright. Alright, where can I... Thilden's right there. Where can I find Saros? He usually remains in the main meeting hall. You shouldn't be able to miss him. Okay, where's Bedalim? She can be found in any of the foundry areas. She's one of our chief engineers, and so she has the run of the place. You'll know her when you see her. Great. Alright, I have some other questions. Da-da-da-da-da. Show more. Guess I don't need anything. Alright, so let's talk to Thilden. Where's Thilden? Thilden's there. Shame about that poor smith, Avaldon. Really it were. Otherwise, I think my GF would like this game. She really likes retro style game. This one's good, actually. I do like this. We are getting a little bit lost at the moment because, like, the game's not really telling us where the hell we should be going. But we'll figure it out. Shame about that poor smith Avaldon. Really it were. Still, he weren't one to keep himself to the grindstone. You weren't dedicated. Just the way the planes turn, mark my words. Every basher gets his due. Oh well. What can old Thilden do for you? I'd like to ask you some questions. You want answers? Like what? What were you doing the night of the murder? What was I doing? Why, I was sitting in my room with a nice loaf of bread and jug of wine, staying in. Didn't go out that night. Didn't see no need. Do you know anyone who can swear otherwise? No, never saw the need to make sure of it. One place you might ask if you're really looking for leads is Saros. That little thieving knight goes everywhere, what with his father being such a high up here. He always was into new experiences. Boy's practically a sensate, if you ask me. Probably wanted to kill someone and see if you could get away with it, eh? Saros, I'll remember that. In the meantime, I had some more questions. Nothing, farewell. Alright, so... Let's talk to her again. Want you to go over your story again slowly. Okay. Do you have any other... That's it? 3 people. Alright. We're gonna... Are these the only 3 subsets? I have an alibi. And that should help. Alright, so... Right, Thilden's suspicious. Where's Saros? Ah, crap. I already forgot where the hell people were. Okay. The journal's getting more and more vague. Where'd she go? Where the hell did she go? I forgot where to go. Help! My brain! Right. Help! Go your story again slowly. Any other details? Where can I find Saros? Okay, main meeting hall and Bed Lynn. Any of the foundry areas. Okay. Well, I gotta get in there. Alright, well. Alright, I had other questions. Need to get into that. Got a room back there. I'd love to help you, only you have to... Okay. Fine, had other questions. And don't need anything. Alright, go talk to Saros. Or the other one. By the way, I'm sorry if I talk about my girlfriend so much. She's pretty much always on my mind. So no, I know how it is. I'm the same with my girlfriend. No need to apologize. Alright, so... That's Saros, huh? There's Saros. Poor Smith, I can't believe what happened to him. Do you have any idea what might have happened or have some leads? Who told you, the supervisor? She's right. I come in here at night sometimes when there's no one around. He looks around conspiracially for a moment and lowers his head towards you. I saw Thilden creeping out of here. The main reason I know it was him is because he dropped something. He hands you an awl with the name Thilden etched into the wooden handle. Thanks, I'll be back to talk to you again, I'm sure.
Updated my journal.
Interesting, alright. Found on the night of the murder near the body. Interesting. It seems too obvious. Oh, there's Bed Lynn. There's no way I can talk to her from down here. Nope. Okay then. Righty-ho then. Righty-ho, righty-ho. Righty-ho, ho-ho. Why do... Oh, okay. Okay, we've, give me a moment. Oops. Oops, oops. Let's, relaunch that, shall we? Let's do this. Right, select life, man, I hope that
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon,
Oh,
I have
God.
become stronger.
Damn it, okay. You again. Alright, had some questions for you. Guess I don't need anything, hold on. Alright, murder. Oh, I know you didn't do it. Thanks, that should help. And talk to this guy again, because I didn't save, like an idiot. To ask you some question. What were you doing out of the murder? Do you know anyone who can swear otherwise? Blah, 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 blah. Some more questions. What are you doing out of the murder? I see. Farewell. Gotcha. And back over here. And remember to frickin' save. Because apparently those stairs caused the game to crash. Crashy, 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 crashy. Save game. Save, save. And Saros, there you are. What happened? Supervisor, thanks for
Updated my journal.
again. I'm going to talk to you again immediately. What do you want to know? Tell me about yourself. I'm scared. I'm afraid you're going to choose me as the killer and I ain't. Let's see if that answers some other questions for me. What did you want to know? Tell me about yourself. I will if you're guilty. Anus person. Okay then. Right. Righty, roo. Righty, roo, hoo, hoo. Righty, roo. Right. Please don't crash. There we go. Why'd that crash there? Right. Let's go here. Bed Island. What do you want? Tell me what you know about the murder. Tell me! Let's see, I asked the guards to head out for the night because I was working on some delicate engineering on the project in the next room, and I didn't need their psychic emanations fouling up some very crucial work. It was with some dismay that I found the body when I emerged from the room. Being as I have no other alibi, I realize I'm a suspect, and I suspect you've already found that I wouldn't consent to go into the spell to answer. The reason for that is that it would be violating the oath of secrecy I swore to protect the project. I think I'll check on that with Keldor. You do that. He'll verify what I told you. He administered the oath to me so he knows its power. Alright, very well. Very well, farewell. And now I'm gonna save every time I go down these damn stairs. Because I'm scared. I'm so scared. I'm so incredibly scared. Right, let's go talk to this person. Right, I'd like to ask you a few questions first. I want to talk about the murder investigation. Right, okay. Why can't I ask him about that? I want to talk about the murder. It can't be that simple! It can't be that simple! Alright. No. No. Hang on a minute.
Done.
I mean, he's hesitant, but like, who knows? Could be different. I know how investigation. I know how these things work. I played Skyrim once. Hold on. No, let's talk to the other person first. Where is she? Where is she? Where'd you go? Where's you? Where are you? I need to click on you. For dialogue purposes. Did she run away? What's happening? There she is. Alyssa, right. Again, slowly. And raise the alarm, okay. Have any other details? Alright. Okay, I can't verify with anyone else. What if I talk to Thilden again? Saros. You remember Saros gave me an all found near the body. Oddly, this all has your name etched into the handle. How do you explain that?
Updated my journal.
He looks momentarily flustered, then Saros is a thief. Odds are he stole it from me. In fact, I've been missing my all for some time now. Never mentioned it to anyone because I figured I just lost it. Now I know that Saros stole it to frame me. Better go get him before he gives you the laugh. Before he escapes. It sounds a little too bad. I'll ask him about it as soon as I get some more answers from you. You want answers like what? What are you doing? That's a little bit suspicion. No, Alright. Go check on that. Let's go here. Please play Novus Ascension. It's so good. What's Novus Ascension? Oh, he's bloody well run away! Where'd he go? Wait, there he is. Hello. What have you found? Thilden says you planted it all at the murder scene, that you're trying to frame him for the murder because you two disagreed. Of course you'd say that, just because he's guilty and wants to make you look somewhere else. I saw him kill that man. Sure, we disagree, but that doesn't mean I want him dead. Just because he's a total Burke doesn't mean he should be arrested. You should be arrested for killing Avedon. Tell him he needs proof. I'll do that then, farewell.
Updated my journal.
Alright, so now you've seen the murder, have you? Uh-huh. I hope the guards are keeping these guys, like, in the building. Novus Ascension is a Skyrim Special Edition mod tag. Okay. I can do that. Where's Thilden? Thilden! Where are you? I need to click on you. Why do these NPCs all look the same? I swear Thilden has like... Yeah, they just reused the same bloody model. Where are you? Where'd he go? Am I blind? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. He looks the bloody same as every other one. I need coffee. Alright. Wait, I lost him. Where'd he go? Help! No, I look away for 1 sec. Where'd he bloody go? Where is he? Did anyone see where he went? Catch that man! Where'd he go? This is why in later RPGs the NPCs don't bloody move. Seriously, what the hell? Am I blind? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Get back here! Get back here, you stupid NPC. What did the lick spittle tell you now? I'm sure it all lies. He tells you it's not a frame. He says that he personally witnessed killing you, the poor sod. He what? I tell you that the boy is a thief and a murderer if you don't believe me. What have I told you, lad's the anarchist too, a member of the Revolutionary League? Why should I believe that?
Updated my journal.
A pious look creeps on his face. Because I said so. Because I'm about to say something that'll make a criminal of me, but I'll say it to see justice done. Pauses. I know he's an anarchist because he tried to recruit me. Him and that engineer Bedailin. I told him I'd do it so as I could trap him, but then I realized I didn't have the stomach to harm poor Saros. I turned him down and now they're trying to cover their tracks. That's why they want me gone. They're the killers, not me. For more. Assuming I believe this, why shouldn't I have you imprisoned too? What? You're accusing me? But I didn't do anything. Broke you at the wrong man. Please, I didn't do it. Whoop. Hey, Border Wisdom. Border Wisdom is, don't get random yobbos to do your criminal investigation for you. Get someone qualified. Nameless one, I don't think is qualified. Do I look like a detective to you? Okay, then. Relax. Answer some other questions for me. Alright. Alright, let's see. Farewell. Interesting. Alright, we need to go talk to Saros and Bedailin. I knew it wasn't that simple.
I'm gone.
Actually, let's go... Where's Saros? There he is. Save the game, because apparently this game likes to crash a lot. What if you're gonna let me 3? Thilden tells me that you and Bedailin are anarchists and that you're trying to frame him because he turned down an offer to join you. Saros Paz, she has nothing to do with this. I did it on my own. But the truth is, Thilden shoved Avaldon into the gears. I put the all there to make sure everyone would know he was there, because I'm just a kid and no one would believe what I was saying. Alright? I admit that I planted the all, but I only did it to make sure he got punished for his crime. Why? Why should I not think that you're doing this to get back at him for some other crime?
My journal.
Because, I don't know why I'd think that, but I promise, go talk to him and tell him what I said, and then you can decide for yourself. I'll do that, stay here. Let's talk to Bedailin. Also save, because these are the crashy stairs of doom. Crashy stairs of doom. Crashy stairs of doom. Hello, Bedailin. Hello. What do you want? Thilden says you're an anarchist and that you're trying to pin the crime on him. She scoffs. An anarchist? Right, here's my other leg. Did you have some real questions or can I get back to my work? Yes. Thilden says you're an anarchist. Okay. Get back to work. Farewell. Alright, so she's not having it. Alright, I don't even know who the anarchists are, by the way. I just don't know who they are. Are they bad? Alright, back to Thilden.
Done.
Where is Thilden? Where is Thilden? Where is Thilden? There is Thilden. Well, the little lickspit will tell you now, sure as all lies. He says he planted the all in the body, but only because he wanted to make sure that you'd be implicated in the death. He says you're a murderer, and he wanted to make sure you got caught. The supervisor's face turns a color. He admitted he's an anarchist? Yes. He seems to believe you're dangerous to everyone around you, whether they be anarchists or guardsmen, and that someone needs to stop you. He's willing to admit to his own crimes in order to ensure that you meet with injustice. His beefy race goes red with apoplexy. You're accusing me? But I ain't the murderer. I'm just trying to expose anarchists, Burke. Damn you, you can't do this to me. You can't trust anyone who says they saw me do it, so you can't say I did it. I'm turning you both in. How's that? Farewell, Thilden. We will not meet again. Hold on, show her. Think about this long and hard. We will not meet again. Yeah, I'm just gonna chuck them both in because they're both naughty. Both very naughty.
All right.
I'm done. She has nothing to do with it. Alright, so have you found a culprit for this heinous crime? Do you have evidence? Thilda committed the crime, but Saros tried to frame him for it. It's an anarchist plot and Saros is in the middle of it. Arrest them both. What, both of them? This is a sad day for the Godsman, a sad day indeed. Allow me a moment to summon the guards.
Updated my
Take your
journal.
time. He seems saddened by the ordeal. It is done. My thanks for resolving the investigation. You have but one task remaining to you. Sandoz, father of Sarosa and Saros, one of our more vital members, has returned from a harrowing journey. He has locked himself in his tower room and is threatening to kill himself. Speak to him. Stop him. I think this is where we need to go. Are you in a church? We're in a meeting hall. Yeah, so no, this is the meeting hall of a thingy. I'm on it. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Hell yeah. Alright. I don't know if that was actually the people who are thingy. I know how to words. Okay, let's go. Don't talk to that guy. He's a giant waste of time. And I believe there's something about a tower. Greetings, sir. Did Keldor send you? Sandoz came up here and has been raving and muttering behind the door all day. I hope you can do something for him. See about that. Call through the door. Sandoz, I need to talk to you. A muffled voice comes out from behind the door. Go away! Are you Sandoz? The voice snaps. Who else would I be? These are my rooms, this is my faction. It laughs bitterly. This is where I'm going to die. They said I should come talk to you. I guess they don't want you dead? I see. Send a concerned stranger to talk me out of it, eh? Ha! The voice drops to a conspiratorial tone. Did they tell you you could join them if you just came to talk to me? Did they think it would make you care more? Wait for him to continue. Well, say something, or are you suddenly mute? Ha! If you'd seen half the things I'd seen, What have you seen? I have seen horrors beyond imagining. I have seen a twisted, tortured god bound by laughing fiends. I have seen a layer of the abyss distill itself into the essence of a single individual. I have seen all the laws of nature perverted, and I have seen all the truths of man turned upside down. None of it makes sense to me anymore, and I cannot bear it any longer. What's the point, I ask you? What's the point? Would you be interested in joining my religion? Thighs. I'll get back to you on that. I don't know what the point is, but it seems that life itself should be the point. He spits scornfully. You hear saliva hit the door. Go away until you grow yourself a brain or find someone to give you the answers. He does not answer any further queries you make for now. Farewell, then. Alright, so we need to... Alright.
I'm gone.
Door is locked. Alright. Need to talk to Sandoz, sir. Good luck. Sandoz, we've got to talk. Sandoz is muffled by the third door. What do you want? The voice sounds desperate and lonely. They said I should... Seneca... Just wanted to see if I could help. Go away till you grow yourself and give you the answers. Okay. Who to talk to?
Done.
I guess talk to this guy? Right. Talk to this guy. Have you succeeded in convincing him that life is not Have you succeeded in convincing him that life is worthwhile? Not yet. He's still alive, at least. Answer more questions for me, would you? I'm talking about Sandoz. Not yet. Working on it. Okay. I need to go talk to his daughter, who is down here. Sarosa. How dared to speak to you when you sent my brother to await the executioner's blade. I should tear the will from your spirit for the pain you brought our family. Saros was your brother? He was my brother, and now my father stands ready to die as well. I hope your heart can bear knowing that it brings so much pain to the world. Oh, wait, hold on. Can I set my belief in the law? My heart is not warmed by the thought, but I believe such pain is often the way to better things. Though we cannot see the benefit immediately, we learn to see the good when the pain is past. You really believe that, don't you? I love my brother, but you are true to yourself and I cannot fault that. Alright. I apologize for you causing you and yours pain, lady. Her eyes grow distant, as if she's seeing something beyond your 5 sentence. You are forgiven, so long as you remember that all your actions have consequences, whether you see them or not. And that you can cause pain through your ignorance. Let these words serve you. Thank you. Could you answer some questions for me? What answers do you seek, half-man? I need to speak to you about your father. What of him? He has locked himself into his tower and is threatening to kill himself. Should probably put a warning on this. By the way, based on our work with the Phallus, would you like my GF to also test the 88 CDP before I submit it to Plutono? If anyone's watching this who has no idea what that means, don't worry about it. It's for funny stuff with another video game. And yes, that would be awesome. What can you tell me of him that will allow him to keep himself from doing so? You lie, my father's traveling. He is not expected back for days. You already said. Even so, speak... You lie, my father's traveling. He is not expected back for days at least. You already said that, that your father seems to die as well. Like, that's whoops. Even so, speak to Keldor if you don't believe it. I require your assistance if your father is to live. I will, you can be sure. She pauses and stares at you hard. You speak the truth, don't you? I see no deception in your heart on this matter. Very well. This is what I wish you to tell my father. All life is a test. One cannot expect to skip to the end directly. That is not the answer. Only the Doom God and the Dustmen believe in utter decay, and you have always held them in contempt. Remember this. I will convey the message. Farewell. Hell yeah. Let's go! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Done. Right, save game. Save game, that's important. Save. God's man of God. Need to talk to Sandos, sir? Good luck. Thanks. Sandos, we gotta talk. What do you want? I'm here to tell you what your daughter said. There's a pause. The voice comes more brittle than before. You talked to my daughter? Yes. This is what she said. All life is a test. One cannot expect to skip to the end directly. That is not the answer. Only the Doom God and the Dustmen believe in utter decay, and you have always held them in contempt. Remember this. He laughs hollowly. He laughs hollowly. She said all that, did she? Give me a minute. Take all the time you need. When it speaks again, the voice sounds a little more balanced. Go down and tell Keldor you've talked some sense into me. I want to see him eventually, but you've done your job. Go on now. Thanks. Farewell. There he is.
I'm gone.
Right, now... I don't know what to do. Don't know what to do. Have you succeeded in convincing him that life is worthwhile? If only it was that easy. Hello, Question Master. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Planescape. We just talked a man out of unaliving himself, so it's been a good day's work. Have you succeeded in convincing him that life is worthwhile? I have succeeded. He has regained his zest for life.
Updated my journal.
You've succeeded? Glorious news. Congratulations, my friend. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Godsmen. Would you like to take the oath now, or perhaps wait till later? We'll do it later. Farewell. I think I need to talk to Sandos about, like, jumping through... Wait a minute, that's the dream thingy, isn't it?
All right.
Let's talk to this guy. I owe you my life, stranger. I won't forget it. But right now I have some thinking to do. I hope you'll forgive me for not talking. Sure, farewell. Alright, let's get back there. I guess we might as well join the Godsmen since, like, you know... Right, let's join the Godsmen. Why not? Will you accept the oath of the Godsmen and join us? I will. The oath. Life's tribulations are tests. There is nothing I encounter that is not a lesson. Pain is the multiverse's way of reinforcing a lesson. What I hate most in others is a reflection of what I hate most in myself. I will act to activate my potential and to aid others in achieving their goals. I will remember that Divinity's spark is present in everything. I swear fealty to the believers of the Source and their goals, never to forsake them. Swear the oath and kill the smells. Welcome to the Godsman, lad. Do you need anything from me now? I have some questions.
Updated my journal.
I'd like to... Ooh. I'd like to purchase some items. What can we do? There's lots of scrolls. Lots of scrolls. What the hell is that? Oh! Very nice axe. Reason. Big hammer. And that is a... That is a dagger. Oh. Oh! Interesting. Can I sell... Nope, I can't. Ooh, wow, okay, cool. Alright then. Now, let's go talk to Santa, because he's been traveling. And so we need to talk to him. Again, probably.
Alright.
So save that game, save the game. Let's see. Alright, right now I have something to... Alright, so... Right, okay, so we did that. We did all that. And... Alright, thanks to self. Thanks to self. Go to the place with forges and hammers and all that nonsense. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try talking to this guy again. It did not end well last time. Maybe I need to be a godsman. Save, save. No enter. You see a bushy-haired man clad in the height of fashion, if you consider fashion to have died 50 years ago. His clothing seems to consist of tattered street urchin rags, and he seems to affect a disdainful manner towards those around him. Or that might be his actual manner. He doesn't even glance to you until you speak to him, and then his eyes begin searching your face carefully. Do you want something? Who are you? I am Nil Xander, great-grandson of the artificer Zero Xander, engineer, dreamer, creator, and I've finished his work, the work that you commissioned, the Dream Builder. Are you ready to claim the use of it now? The Dream Builder? What's that? It is both machine and ritual. It is a state of mind and a construct of steam and blood. It grants dreams to those who enter its confines. It is built for you and it's waiting for you. Are you ready to finish it off? It has been waiting for you for decades. Yes. What I need is to begin the final stage of the dream, but as a piece of your skin immersed in your blood, so the machine can familiarize yourself. Blah, blah, blah. It must be in a blue-green bottle to symbolize the dream scene in which you afloat. Alright, so flesh, blood, bottle. Right, I'll be back. Cool. How do I do that? How do I do that? How do I fetch a vial of skin and blood? How do I do that? I'm gonna need to go shopping again. Right. Also really annoying is that I had to click through that. Right, so I hope that's, I really hope that is where we got to go.
Done.
Right, so what do we need? Vial of my skin and blood. Where does one find a vial?
Done.
Right, let's go to the curiosity shoppy. Wait, maybe I can just buy something here. You mastering your questions today? Yeah, question master, I haven't seen you for a while. How are things? How things, how things. Alright, let's go here. Can we get a vial? See where's again? Quest items. Ooh, nope. Nope, 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 nope. What is that? Okay, done. Nope.
Alright.
I am the question master, not the answer master, and thus I cannot answer your question. I'd like to see your wares. Let's see. Where can you just buy a bottle? Where can you buy a bottle? Where can you buy a bottle? Where can you buy a bottle? I'd like to buy a bottle. Some questions. I need to buy some magic items. Had some other questions. Still spells. Lots of scrolls. That's not very helpful. Let's go somewhere else. Nicknames are just nicknames. A lot of people call me mommy, but I don't have any kids. Oh no! Okay. Right. If I was a person who wanted a bottle, where would I go? I would go to yonder curiosity shoppy or the alchemist. So let's go do that. I think I did that whole ass side quest for no bloody reason. Clerk's Ward, travel.
I'm gone.
Can I afford anything? So we need. He said blue-green bottle. So. Need to finish this cup of coffee so I can have another one. Right. Hello. Alright, she's busy. What? No, she's not. Alright, yes I am. Let's see, weapons and charms. Do you have... What the hell is that? Alright, magnifying lens. What does that do? Oh, that's what that does. Okay. Alright, I don't see... Jerkin of the Filthing... Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay, so... Exotic items. Exotic items, do we have... Plain looking jug? Okay, that's... Let's see the other things again. Front of the store, baby oil. Interested? Thousands of newly mortal babies. Into this, let me see the other stuff. Middle of the store. Back of the store. Okay, nothing interests me at the moment. Let's go to the Alchemist. I have finished written exams and I've been very busy in the Promethean Directive, which is essentially an FTD multiplayer TRPG. I was wondering about that. I've heard about the Promethean Directive before. Also, Question Master, like, I know talking about From the Depths in a non-FTD stream, that bugs me when other people do that, but wanted you to know, the Seismotron, still one of my favorite things to combat test against in Platono, just because it's like a nice round 2 million. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Do you have a bottle? I wanted to buy something. Let's do... Please give me a bottle. Damn it, where do you find a bottle? The hell do you find a bottle around here? Let's go here. Where do you find... I wanted to buy something. Go speak to him then. Try again. Had some questions. My humblest apologies, sir, but I only speak at the store. Besides, I rarely leave the place, you see. You'd be better off finding another to answer your questions. The old engineer in the foundry tells me I need to get a sample of my blood and skin of his machine to work. I need you to do that for me. A scraping? Very well. He takes up a razor blade and a wide-mouth bottle. Pestle then removes a small section of skin from your forearm, placing it into the bottle along with a small quantity of your blood. He then places some gauze over your wound and hands you the bottle. You need anything more, sir? No, that's all. Thanks and farewell. Okay, easy peasy. Why couldn't have I just done that? Hello, Sana Babonin. FTD cannot be contained. It ends up everywhere. Here's the thing. With my secondary channels and all that stuff,
Done.
I try and branch out away from the Depths. It's a very hard thing to branch away from. I think that's just how the content on the internet works these days. It's like, you get known for one thing above anything else. And, wait, lower ward I think is where we need to go. Yep. Yeah, and then that's it. You're stuck. I'm the From the Depths canoe man forevermore until I delete everything and start over. And even then, people will be like, "Oh, hey, it's the canoe guy. He's back." Okay. Oh well. C'est la vie. C'est la vie. Oui. Oui. All right. Let's go over here and let's give. Let us donate blood. I'm donating plasma soon. I'm looking forward to that.
Done.
Me and my girlfriend are gonna be competing to see who can pump the plasma faster. Hehehehe. Alright, save game. Time for Godsman. Okay, I got it right here. Take it, show me my dreams.
Updated my journal.
The machine requires a birdcage adorned with razors, fine wrought to mimic the destructive power of dreams, and their ability to capture our hearts and imaginations. Search in the siege tower for a cage I've commissioned. How do I get in there? You've proven yourself to be very resourceful. Find a way. I will. You'll see me again. Alright, how to get in the siege tower. Okay, this is starting to feel like main questy stuff. I'm just glad I'm no longer known for some of the stuff I did. Oh yeah. It's like the joke about, like, the man called, how do you say this without getting demonetized? Like, the man called Goat Shagger. Like, you know, you rescue a child who falls in the stream. Are you known as, John the Hero? No. You build a bridge over the stream so that no one need to drown in the stream ever again. Are you called John the Bridge Builder? No. But you shag one goat. So, when you do other content, your established audience doesn't want to see as much, so it doesn't do as well. Exactly! So, yeah, that is the problem. So, anyone here who comes to me from the Depthsy stuff, thank you. Because if you just do From the Depths content, you go stir crazy. Just look at Lathrix. Like, he's not stir crazy, but he doesn't just do From the Depths stuff because you will go nuts. You will go absolutely cuckoo crazy. And we gotta figure out, we gotta go get to the siege tower and figure things out from there. This siege tower.
All right.
Oh, hello. Oh, you picked a bad time to show up here, asshole. There we go. Hey, hey, 420. Alright, here is the siege tower. We need to figure out a way. Wow, that shadow left a dent in the thing. Alright, savey, 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 savey the game now. Right, I'm going to go brew more coffee. I cannot confirm that. I was already crazy before I started with FGD. Oh, you wait. You think you're crazy now. FGD make you more crazy. I wouldn't know that. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Okay, I want more coffee. I don't need it, but I want it. So I'm gonna vanish. And I'm gonna start the elevator music. And I'm gonna hit ads. Please try and survive the ads. I stepped away from FTD for the last couple of days because CC building was getting to be... Yeah, take breaks. For the love of peanuts, like people. Take breaks from stuff. I'm bad at that. But, take breaks. Alright, 2 minutes of ads. Please try and survive. See you soon. I'm back! I'm better than ever. Okay. Oh, is Nick still in charge of the Promethean direct? I have no idea. Okay then. Right. Right. Webcam. On. Face-wise. Activated. Beep boop. Alright. Starting to screen. Off. Elevator music. Off. Game. We're back. Alright. What are we doing? Alright, we need to get back. Okay, we need to get into the siege tower. How the... What the... Alright. Siege... Right. Tower. Okay, so... Alright, so we need to get in there somehow. Oh, interesting. Alright. So if we go here... If we go... Here... Can't determine what this odd... What's this? This is a bucket that doesn't have anything in it. Okay then. Siege tower is just kind of here. Soon they will crumple into a pile of refuse. It appears to be some kind of drawbridge-like contraption. Right, so we need to get into the siege tower. We dream again. Birdcage covered in razor blades. Alright, so birdcage crusted with razors. Okay. Right, let's go talk to people about... Who's this person? The man is rough, leathery skin with a pale yellow cast and gaunt features. Nick, I don't think they was ever in charge of TPD. Oh, TPD has always been run by Mr. Luke, as far as I know. Thought they were because they made a video about it. Are we talking Nick Smart, as in, like, Nick Smart himself? Alright, this man has rough leathery skin with a pale yellow cast and gaunt features. His face is angular, his nose is small and highly placed, and his ears taped to points. A tracery of tattoos and scars cover his body. He is dressed in strange, gaudy leathers that look more ornamental than combat-ready. His eyes are like two small stones, and they track you as you approach. Before you reach him, Dakon pauses. I would caution you against speaking to this Githyanki. What's a Githyanki?
My journal.
Githyanki and Githzerai were once of common stock. We were slaves and food for the Illithids, mind flayers, who devoured our lives in order to succor their own. One of our ancestors, the warrior queen Gith, led us to victory against the Illithids, and we escaped. We have waged unending war on the mind flayers ever since. However, there was disagreement over the future of our people. Upon the blasted plains, our leader, Zerthamon, made the pronouncement of two skies, and steel was bared. One race became two. It is a rift that cannot be crossed peacefully. We're gonna speak to him anyway. Dakon nods. Walt rolls his eyes. Fools rush in. The Githyanki has been watching you approach and seems to ignore you entirely. Dakon who wails on the walls of Skredlotor. An unexpected surprise. He draws his weapon. Dakon also draws his blade. Hear him in. Your blood shall corrode the stag turns of the street. Stop. Dakon speaks to you, though he never takes his eyes off his opponent. Hold fast and do not stand between our blades. Alright, go ahead then. The Githyanki and Dakon begin to trade blows immediately. Leave them to fight.
Princess Folly. Princess Folly.
Right, this isn't going really great, but I love how Fall from Grace just automatically heals the guys. Oh gods, oh gods! Oh, that's a lot of Githyanki soldiers. Oh my goodness.
In my face, lend me strength.
Help! I can't tell what's happening.
Damn.
You know, I've learned some new tricks.
Well, we just picked a huge fight with everyone. Oops.
May my face lend me strength.
Well then. Ha! Huh. Right, Right, well then, I wasn't meaning to do that. Well, Dakon, you just picked a fight. I really hope we didn't... Where did they come from? Oh well. Hopefully that's not a huge problem. Alright, oops. No, I'm talking about the Aquila guy. Oh, right. Gotcha. Different Nick. Okay, where do we... Okay, we need to talk to Sebastian. How do we get into the siege tower? Alright. Good day, Cutter. How may I help you? Can you train me in the art, Sebastian? Take up the art as a maid. No, let me think about it.
Alright.
Right, we need to get into the siege tower. Back again, huh? What now? I have some questions. Anything interesting to see around here? Well, there's the tower. Tell me about the tower. Ha! One of the more damnable mysteries of this world. Here tell it simply dumped itself in Sigil one day many, many years ago. No idea where it came from, how it got there, or how to get in the damn thing. Takes up space and looks like a site. All them acid burns, weapon scars. Looks like it's seen a few hundred wars, it does. Alright. Anything else come to mind? Can't think of anything of interest. Okay, so... Need to think. How do you get into the siege tower? Let's talk to...
What is your will?
What is your will? The things I would know, Dakon. Gethzerai... Dakon, what is Struckler? Dakon's forward ceases if you're Struckler. It is not my will that we speak at that place. There are things I would know. Right, ask you about our travels. Tell me about the city of Sigil. Alright, whatever, that's not helpful. Okay, thanks. Alright, think to self. How get in here? There's an odd device here. What's in here? Poor quality stiletto. This is some kind of drawbridge-like contraption. How to get into... How to get in there? How do you get in there? Alright, well... Let's go talk to... I have a sneaky feeling that Boss Man will know how to get in there. Alright. Also, if anyone's played through this game in chat before, cryptic hints are welcome. Not backseating though, that's rude. Let's go here.
I'm gone.
Righty-ho. Let's go here, talk to that guy. I'd like to see the secret project if I could. You have proven yourself trustworthy. Here, take this. He presses a token emblazoned with the Godswind symbol into your hands. Do not lose it. If you do, I'm afraid I cannot replace it, so be careful with it. Is there anything else I can do for you? Nope, thanks, farewell. Alright, that was easy. Godswind token, go here. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Keep it, keep it, keep it. Okay. Do I talk to this person? Talk, talk, talk. You're a Godsman now. Are you still happy with it? Yes, I am. Good. It pleases me that you're happy with your choices. What can I do for you? I had some questions for you. Tell me the project you're working on. Okay, fine, farewell. Alright, let's go save game. It's important. Okay. Alright. Okay, alright, okay. I think secret project is over here. Alright, dude has been removed from the frickin'... I guess I don't need anything else. What's in here? Door lock. How about this door? Need a key. How do you... How do you? How do you see secret project? Who do you talk to? Wait, no, where'd she go? Damn it, where'd she go? Dang it! Why is it so hard to find people? People are busy and walking around all the time. Dang it. Okay. Elisa! Okay, I guess I don't need anything. Oh wait, no, we can talk to this guy, possibly. Talk to the Godsman. May I help you, sir? I've got a token. Examines the token closely. My mistake, sir. May I help you with anything else? No? Good day. Hell yeah! We get to see the secret project, and all my friends can see it, too. What the bloody...
Done.
Is this... What is this? What is this? What do you do that? You've built a giant horrifying dildo. You see a Githzerai woman bald with scarred cheeks and a cat's grace in her walk. As she turns toward you, she spies Dakon. Her eyes widen. She addresses him. You bring joy to my heart. My name is Kelera. May I aid you? Githzerai, yep. My companion would like to speak with you concerning the workings of this device. May he speak for the two of us? She looks at you and looks back at him quizzically. Of course, esteemed one. If you speak for him, and accept responsibility for keeping what passes here secret. She turns her attention reluctantly to you. You have questions for me? Oh, the Githzerai are here! Woo! Yes! She glances at a false embrace and her mouth curves in a graceful motion. I apologize, honored one, but I cannot speak of this. I am both contractually and magically bound not to speak of this in the hearing of certain manifestations, shall we say, of belief. She turns to the succubus. My apologies, Lady Grace. I understand. Bows. What does that mean? She can't speak about it in the presence of fiends. I would speculate that since she's been bound contractually, that means it's a project of law. And since she's been bound to it magically, it's likely a Batezu in origin. That's quite a chain of speculation. Is she correct, Kelara? Again, the supervisor turns uncomfortably towards Fall from Grace and grits her teeth. I meant to speak of it. Fine, answer some questions for me. Tell me what this device does. Our device spouts forth a certain kind of magical fire that harms even those resistant to ordinary fire. We are working on applications that might even get around a creature's magical resistance. Interesting. What other applications might it have? Aside from its weapon values, it could be used as an excellent mining device. If tuned properly, it could harvest whole swathes of forest or fields of grain. It could harden a shell of Limbo's material for a time. We have even tried lesser applications of the technology there, or even be used as propulsion across the spheres of Carcere. Carcere? Its uses are limited by one's imagination. It is not purely a weapon of destruction. Interesting. Answers my other questions for me. Who is contracted for this device? Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Very well, then I'm done here. Alright, so... how reorganize... Right, how to play, how do you... Right. Not C, what was it? Reform party. Yes.
Very well. I shall remain here until you return.
Alright, let's see if this works. Tell me what this device does. What other... answer me some of the questions. Who is contracted for this device? Damn it! Okay. Right, reform party. Where's... reform party?
Would you like me to travel with you again?
Yes, if
It
you're...
would be my pleasure.
Right, let's go back over here. Wait outside. Right, reform party. First time I've done this, actually.
Very well. I shall remain here until you return.
Wow, you could just park people? Jeez. Alright then, let's go over here. Kelara! What is... okay, different nick. Who has contracted this device? She glances around, sighs, and replies. Though I did not take part in the negotiations, I believe it was the Batezu who have procured our services. The token you wear will grant you some measure of diplomatic immunity to Batezu you may meet. I'm sure that will be useful. Oh, interesting. What can you tell me of the engineers? She scowls, adding several creases to her scarred face. Speak to one of my smiths if you would know of the engineers. No kind words for the engineers will you hear from me. Why not? Why? Because they do not seem to share a love for this project as do their comrades. Because they are dreamers and do none of the action themselves. Because, ultimately, I do not trust that their intentions mean well for us, but instead benefit them and them alone. Oh, I see. Tell me a different answer. Aside to duck on. Who is she and why does she treat you with such respect? She is of the people. Her markings tell of one who has walked the path from limbo and has been made to not know our ancestral home. Her markings tell all Githzerai to render her assistance, and tell the Githzerai that she is still of the people. Her reverence for me is the reverence shown to all Zerth. Some questions for you. Alright, nothing for now. Interesting.
Done.
Interesting. Right, is there anyone else named in here? Alright, that's what that all is. Right, let's go collect Tear of Grace. Not Tear of Grace, Full from Good. Hello, driver. Can't say Happy Thanksgiving. However, is that train? It's more like a giant magical flamethrower.
Would you like me to travel with you? It would be my pleasure.
Right, let's go. Let's talk to this guy. May I help you with something? No thank you. This requires a key. Also, this guy leveled up. And accept. And interesting. Okay then, how get into Siege Tower? How get into
Get rid of Ignis. It's a burning crackle house.
Alright, let's just go max out. Pickpockets, open doors. Okay, I can't do that. Jolly good. Steel Sovereign, second playthrough. Please, no. I'm not playing through Steel Sovereigns. I'm probably not playing through Steel Sovereigns. The Caravonian Rebellion I might play through again. But Steel Sovereigns? Not so much. Okay, see you, driver. Okay, thinks to self. How to get into Siege Tower. If I was to get into Siege Tower... Birdcage crusted with razors.
I'm gone.
Right, it's really annoying how there's a lot of details that aren't in the quest journal, because here's the thing. Let's talk to this guy. Leave him be. Alright, that's not very helpful. Alright, let's think to self. How to get into Siege Tower. Talk to that guy, he hasn't got anything for us. Marketplace, Coffin Maker. Let's go here. Thinks to self. How do? How would you get in there? How would you get into...
I'm gone.
Siege Tower. Wrecked house is there. We go here. Where have we not looked? Have we talked to the Coffin Maker yet? You know what would be really good? Is walkthroughs that don't spoil anything.
I'm gone.
Yoink, thank you. Alright, Dimtree, Hamriz. You see a tall center man with a glassy-eyed expression. He seems engrossed in some tale that the shopkeeper is relating. Occasionally he nods his head but makes no comments of his own. Alright. Right, you see a rugged-looking square-jawed man. He turns to you with a wide smile. How are you, Cutter? Good day to you, good day indeed. He squints at you for a second, then juts his hand out to shake yours. Shake his hand. Greetings. Hammers at your service, member of the Harmonium and the fasher of fine coffins for the recently departed. I think I know you, do I not? Let me see if I can place it. He pauses to think for a moment. Sharp with names I was in the Harmonium. Let me tell you, knew everyone on the entire ward. I have some questions. Ask away. Who's your friend? What can you tell me about this ward? Yes, the lower ward. You know, it's a little known to most newcomers in the Purple Ward. Most people think this ward gets its name simply because it's not as prestigious as some of the other wards, but that's not at all. Not at all. Do you know where the name comes from? He looks at you expectantly. No, I don't know where it gets its name. It's because of the portals to the lower planes. They are the reason behind all the smog that fills the area, belching out noxious gases and all. Fortunately, winds from the spire help to blow away the worst of the mist, but it can bring others in the ward with much weaker constitutions down and fill them full of sickness. Shakes his head suddenly. Fortunately, my Harmonium training has prepared me for all sorts of hazardous conditions, and after my travels to the lower planes, the smog of this ward is little to bear indeed. What is there to see in the ward? A great deal where to start. If we were to step past all the kilns, forges, breweries, and distilleries scattered amongst the many garbage fires, not to mention the alchemists' dens, the crematoriums, meat-curing houses, and the charcoal burners, and examine the ward itself as a whole, one could say, well, there's the foundry, the siege tower, and... He begins to falter and stops to think. Tell me about the siege tower. That scarred iron wreck? A ward mystery it is, but I have some thoughts on it. First off, it wasn't always here, as I understand it. It simply arrived one night, and no one saw how it got here. Now you've seen the outside of it. It's seen battle, and looks like the battles that most people could not imagine. Me, however, I've seen the edges of the Blood War, even tackled a Tanari fiend or two when things were desperate with only my Harmonium fellows beside me, and those scars on the tower look like they were gathered over several centuries at least. Go on. Now listen closely. My experience allows me to recognize some of those scars that decorate the sides of the tower. Some are acidic blasts, surely enough for some major sorceries. Some are Tanaric teething blades. Others look like detonations from Loth globes or scars from Batezu Cornagon whips. However, a lot of the weapons embedded in the sides are weapons like none I've ever seen, and I'm well versed in a variety of weapons on many different worlds and on many different planes. Makes you wonder what's held in the inside of the tower. Basher who cracks that tower might have a museum in their hands. Makes you curious, doesn't it? He stares at you. I think I know who to go talk to. Righty-ho. Must be going now. Think I know who to go talk to. Need to go talk to that dude. Here. Because if it's Blood War, there's a history person that we can talk to. And hopefully the Senseid still let me in. Okay. Alright, let's go in here.
Alright.
Right, it's here. We need to go ask questions. Alright, so still is the lecture, or where is this? Stay for the lecture. Right, listen up. Continue. Blood War. I want to hear this. Keep listening. Keep listening. Blood War, blah blah blah. Do. Keep listening. Keep listening. Ask a question. Alright, so who started Blood War? Describe... Batezu. They don't usually pay as much as the Tanari, but they don't break their written word. They're smart though, several hundredfold smarter, and they've been making contracts since time began. You know how to peel someone words with it. Sign, and most likely you'll be peeled and hung dry in their legions. Go on. They plan like bastards. They put more thought and preparation into a single strategic skirmish than most human armies devote to an entire campaign. He sniffs and scratches his chin. They usually assemble their forces on Avernus, the first layer of Bator. Okay, what's Avernus like? Avernus. 'Tis inhabited by the damned and those who prey on the damned. The red-flecked lands of noxious sands and blistering fires that scream across the landscape. That was my taste of Bator, the lair of those terrible places. Forces, okay, Succubi. Tanari, lovely but dead evil they are. They seduce mortals and try to drag them into the abyss. He nods and falls from grace. No offense, milady. None taken, you're quite correct. Alright, Cornigons. Cornigons are dead hard, Cutter. It's rare to see more than a few of them together, though sometimes they're full bands of elite troops. Usually they lead letter forces like Abishai and Mortal Mercy. Okay, this is not helpful. Alright. Okay, that was not helpful. Okay, I don't know how to get into this bloody tower, and I suspect it's what I need to do. What else? Whoopsie daisy. Let's just ban that. Whoops, thank you. Banned. 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 Tell me about Succubi. I mean, I've got one in my party, so... Alright, thinks to self. Alright. How to get into the siege tower that no one knows how to get into? I'm so confused. Maybe I do need to go to Under Sigil. Alright, so let's try that. I'm just gonna go to Under Sigil because I don't know where else to go. Maybe there's something down there. What?
All right.
Because he is you.
I'm trying to remember. Right. Oh gods, that didn't do anything.
Die.
What I
Not
get to
Anna.
get that scrape.
I fear I'm being wounded.
Grow within me.
Valley.
Alas, poor Dakon. I knew him well.
Grown him. Soon I shall.
Did you see
Take some
that?
of your ammo.
Not the fiendling.
Okay, we're trying that again. Okay, Under Sigil sucks. Don't go down there. Okay, good night, Question Master. Succubus in the party. That explains all the brothel saves. Yep. Okay, I don't know what to do. 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 Dare I look up a walkthrough because I don't want to waste anyone's time with this too much. It could be staring me right in the face and I wouldn't know. Okay, let's... Escape. Torment. Siege. Tower. Talk to Laszlo. Laszlo. That's who I need to talk to. Who the bloody hell is Laszlo? Have I talked to him before? That's not Laszlo. I'm sorry, where's Laszlo? Get these ads. Marketplace, lower ward. Alright, that's where I need to go. Right. Terribly sorry for looking up a walkthrough, but, like... Or a wiki, rather. Laszlo.
I'm gone.
I think Laszlo... No. Laszlo... Where the frick? Marketplace, lower ward, Laszlo. Who the hell is Laszlo? There he is, okay. One random-ass NPC who looks the same as all the rest. You see a young boy with pale yellow skin. His clothes are dirty and need mending. Currently he is tending a furnace. Greetings. He turns and gives a half smile as that's how his work. Hail, do you need some help? Yes, I have some questions. Aye, I'd be pleased to help you if I could. The boy looks grateful not to be toiling over the furnace. What is it I can answer for you? What can you tell me about this ward? Oh aye, this here's the lower ward. Common folk live here, like me and Madar. His eyes widen a bit and he looks excited. Do you know why it's called the lower ward? No. Why is it called the lower ward? Well, as it's reckoned, the ward's got a mess of portals to the lower planes all around it like cheese, so it does. So I suppose that's why the name's stuck. He smiles proudly. Why are there so many lower plane portals here? He shrugs. It's a mystery to me as it is to you, Cutter. Not sure if there's a reason for the portals as much as their circumstances. Could be the lady's will, could just be chance, suppose. He shrugs again. Do any creatures ever come out of these portals? His eyes grow a little wider. Aye, they do. Most of them just stopping through. He swallows nervously and looks worried. You look nervous. You've seen this yourself? I have seen it. He pauses and swallows again. It was just last week or so. I saw a couple Abishai come through a portal. They talked a good bit and then one of them went back through. The one that stayed is still there. What were they talking about? I don't know for sure. To me it was just hissing and such, but I think they were talking about the tower. He shrugs. The tower.
Updated my journal.
Aye, that's one of the strangest sights to be in the ward. No one really knows how long that scarred old tower has been around. You can't get into it, you know. Bolted up tighter than a chastity belt. I'd be curious to know what's in there. Thanks for a moment. The Abishai was gesturing at the tower and the portal. They was looking for the key, I bet. What key? The key to the portal that leads to the tower. Every portal has a key that opens it to somewhere. The key can be a gesture, an item, or even a thought. Many have tried hard to get into the tower. No matter how hard you try, you fail. Maybe the secret to getting in is to not want to get in.
Updated my journal.
I don't know, Cutter, maybe. Tell me where the portal's
Updated
located.
my journal.
He stops to think for a moment. There's a drawbridge-like contraption back at the tower east of the market. That's where it is. He gets a faraway look. Have some questions. Must be going now. Okay, so that's your hint. And now that we know that, we can move over here.
All right.
And try that. Okay then. Oh, okay. You approach the location of the portal the boy Laszlo spoke of. You begin to replay your conversation with him in your head. Maybe the secret to getting in is not want to get in. You hear yourself say, suppress any desire to enter the tower. Yes! I am a genius. Oh, what the hell am I looking at? Wow, I should have saved before I did that. Oh well, save I guess.
Done.
Hello? How do I get out? Let's talk to this person. You see an iron creature. Its size is staggering. If it stood full height, it would shatter the roof of the siege tower. Thundering echoes rattle the walkway as the creature hammers away on its forge, and the smell of soot and ash fills the air. Greetings.
Updated my journal.
There is the screaming of metal on metal as the giant turns to face you. You suddenly realize the golem is built into the siege tower itself. Girders, pipes, and huge braces run through its lower torso and into the walls, and the bottom portion of its body makes up the forge itself. Numidium. Oh. What are you? I am iron given purpose. It's the Iron Giant. What purpose? I forge the implements by which the multiverse will be unmade. You mean forging weapons? That's your purpose? Metal is like flesh. Both carry potential in their veins. When tempered with heat and pressure, the potential surfaces. My purpose is to bring forth this potential, allow its expression. Who do you make the hold on. Who do you make these weapons for? I forge them for the sake of entropy. They are a pain-seeking expression. What does entropy need weapons for? Beyond this tower, order rallies its legions. The multiverse heals its wounds. In time, its strength may equal entropy. The multiverse is your enemy? Why?
Updated my
The
journal.
multiverse breathes, it grows, it stagnates, it forges its chains around the planes link by link. In time, even entropy may be chained. And you're opposed to chaining entropy? When a thing seals itself against its own destruction, it merely dies a different death. So you're saying immortality is just a different kind of death? Immortality is only a word. All that exists can die. You're saying you could forge a weapon to kill an immortal. Every living thing has a weapon against which it has no defense. Time, disease, iron, guilt. How do you know which weapon to use? One must know the enemy to forge such a weapon. How do I do that? Start with the fragment of the enemy, a drop of blood, a crystallized thought, one of its hopes. All of these things tell the way it can die. What if your enemy strikes from a distance, from shadows, and never shows himself? I must use the Heart of Lorcan. Then that is the fragment of the enemy you must use. Ow. The actions of your enemy have told you much. Your enemy does not wish to engage you directly. That is a weakness. How do I exploit that? Confront your enemy directly. Take the battle to your enemy. You said that immortality was just a word. That all that lives can die. Could you make a weapon that could kill me? Yes. Really? How? I would need a drop of your blood. That is all. Very well. The tool of your destruction has been forged and educated. It is not enough. What do you mean?
Updated my
The
journal.
magics that keep your heart beating and mend your flesh are strong. You must sink the blade into your body only within a shell where you are cut off from the planes. Why? The reason is not known to me, yet both the weapon and the place are necessary for your destruction. Where would I find such a shell that separated me from the planes? That is not known to me. I have another question. Ask. What are you... I need a heavy deck... Let's ask about Revolt first. Have you heard of a... Alright, let's just go with... What is this place? This tower is a siege engine. It exists to breach the walls between planes. Breach planes?
Updated
How?
my journal.
The tower anchors itself upon our plane. A wound is torn in the multiverse when the bridge of the tower opens. Legions may pass from one plane to the other through the tower. When the plane has served entropy's purpose, the tower anchors itself again. What happened to the legions that have used the tower? Entropy has unmade them. And what happened to the planes the siege tower invaded? Entropy has unmade them. I see. That's some other questions. What are you doing? I forged the implement by which the multiverse will be unmade. Alright, cool. What are you? I am iron given purpose. Alright, mentioned that before. What are you doing? Why you make weapons? More what you do with weapons. Okay. And another question. What do you know of the Blood War? It is the war by which the planes will be unmade. How long has it gone on for? The lifetimes of many metals. Did you ever serve in it? Yes, it was on this forge that the screaming projectiles that tore the smoking skies of Avernus were made. Weapons so sharp the wind itself knew agony. Oh, I had another question. Ask. Have you heard of a night hag named Ravel? The night hag sought to sunder the city. Her greatest works were those of unmaking. She walked the path of entropy. Do you know what happened to her?
Updated my journal.
Order set chains about her. She was cast within a cage. Do you know where this cage is? Her prison is unknown to me. I had another question. Let's see there. I need a heavy decorated wrought iron birdcage. Do you have one? I have such an item. The Dream Builder came to me an age ago. He promised me that my durance in this prison of the city would be near an end when the cage left my possession. I see. Can I have it?
Updated my journal.
Yes, take this cage and lay waste to those who create such confines. Before I go, I had other questions. Perhaps another day.
Experience has increased my skills.
How the hell do I get out of here? How do I get out? Help! Help! How do I get out? I have some questions for you. Seriously, how do I get out? How do I get out? How do Oh, there it is. Oh, phew, thank goodness. Okay, alright, so we got Blade of the Immortal? This is the strange blade that the Iron Golem forged using a drop of your blood. It is an ugly looking weapon shaped so it resembles one of the symbols on your left arm. Black veins worm their way across the surface of the metal, and the edge looks so dull that it couldn't even cut warm butter. It pulses slightly as you hold it, like a heart. The golem claimed that this blade would slay even you, provided it was used in a place that was cut off from the rest of the planes. Identify... Okay, cancel. Done. Alright, we need to... Right, you hold on to the blacksmithing stuff, please. The dream cage. Okay then. Alright, let's go deliver this. I really need to go to the bathroom. I just realized I've been drinking too much coffee. Like an idiot. Right, so I think, yeah, the dream cagey thing is how we get to Ravel. I think that's how we get to her. Right, I know it's only like 15 minutes until the stream frickin' ends, but like, I really gotta go. I gotta go. When you go, you gotta go.
I'm gone.
Drink more coffee? Okay then. Save the game. Save the game. Save. And gonna be back very quickly. Very, very quickly indeed. Webcam. And starting soon. Elevator music. Back in a second. I'm back. Oh, I'm so back. Clickety clack, I am back. Webcam, where are you? Ah! There's my face. I found it. Okay, and elevator music turn off. Back we come. Alright, talk to this guy. The machine requires a birdcage adorned with razors fine wrought to mimic the destructive power of dreams and their ability to capture our hearts and imaginations. Search in the siege tower for a cage I have commissioned. Got it right here, now give me my dreams.
My journal.
I just need one more item from you, and we can begin the final process of the Dream Builder. I need a pillow that is lain inside a coffin. It will stimulate a sleep so profound you may as well be dead. It opens your mind to the emanations of the Dream Builder. It is, if I say so myself, a touch of inspiration on my part. Alright, show more. I'll get it. To the coffin maker! Frun, 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 dun, 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 dun. Oh! Person's gone. Oh no, she isn't. Save game. Save, save, save. Let's go! To the coffin maker,
right.
to the coffin maker. Alright, people. We're making progress, I guess. This is a very roundabout
God.
game. Deacon's Christmas. Right, to the coffin maker, to the coffin maker. Talk to this. Hello, Hamrus. Hello there. In the market for a coffin yet? He smiles amiably. I have some questions. I need to buy a coffin pillow. Not to do. Ah, you are here to purchase then. I assure you what I do is a labor of love. The real value of my profession is in the building of the coffin. In doing it and doing it well, it is an act of perfectly ordered creation. Every piece must fit just so for the betterment of the whole. It is much like a metaphor for the harmonian philosophy. We create order and it is beauty. I just need a pillow. He nods at you again. I need 50 coppers for the basic boards used in construction, though the expense doesn't cover the time. Usually it's either whitewashed or painted some color of the person's choosing. The boards themselves are usually a 16th handspan thick, maybe even thicker, depending on the nature of the corpse, whether it's a human before buried or not, or whether they're worried that the person might get back up again. He laughs. I just need a pillow. He nods at you again. Some prefer Bytonian pine, which is fine and traditional, but I prefer the heavy Arborean oak material, simply because they have a good weight about them. Even a 20th inch of the oak is stronger than a 16th of a handspan of pine. He pauses for a moment. I said, I just need a pillow. He nods at you. From there, I might need about a score multiplied by a score of steel wood screws, gauge around 8 by 1 1/4 inch or so. Lots of shops around here carry them. Not a big deal to acquire them. I also need some sort of metal pins for securing the interior lining. Best to pick them up with a bunch. Then there's a matter of the battens and corner blocks, depending on how you wish to do it. Are you listening to me? I said I just need a pillow. He places his hand on the chin. And though I usually let the natural wood speak the color of the coffin for itself, sometimes the person commissioning wants it painted special or engraved. I don't usually do the finer work for that, though I am skilled but contracted out. He pauses for a breath. And handles alone are another matter entirely. Show more. What about the handles? Big thing handles. Everything about handles depends on how the coffin is to be carried. You got skilled men carrying the coffin at shoulder height, don't even need to worry about handles. Professional pallbearers never use them, see? If you got your family and friends carrying the coffin, then the handles are necessary. You'll need some rope handles, even metal handles. He gives you a satisfied look. That's fine and all, but I came here for a pillow. Do you have any? Let me give an example. I think the most beautiful... Oh my god! Let me give you an example. I think the most beautiful coffin I'd ever seen was this one of clear pine. I don't know where they managed to get it from, whether a place in Bytopia or elsewhere, and it was pegged together carefully and trimmed with this beautiful run of redwood. The effect was somewhat ruined by the crude amounts of thick hemp rope that surrounded the affair. Surely, something was needed for the pallbearers to hold on to, but to ruin the entire beauty of the coffin with such a badly woven rope... Hammer shakes his head. I'm sure this is fascinating and all, but I just want a pillow. Then it's like, oh no. Then there's the matter of measurements. They can be tricky, and I try and do it myself, since occasionally a client will neglect to inform me as to the race of the deceased, or forget something like the hip width. Very important indeed. Also, if the client is still alive, I try and make precautions so the client fill out before they die, you know? He pauses. Then there's the construction itself. Hamrers. There's many different ways of attaching the sides and ends to the floor of the coffin, and to each other. Some use internal battens or corner blocks with plenty of wood screws to secure it in place. You can also do the fiend's tooth method and just cut alternating tongues and recesses all along the edges to be joined, so they fit together like a fiend's jaw. Requires a little more work and precision, but the result is neat and very strong. He pauses to breathe once again. Hamrers. Then there's the... Then there's the lid. The lid's gonna need a rim or lip all around its edge, made from a strip of wood pinned to the box or carved around the edge itself. Once you have some pilot holes drilled into the main box, then drill in the screws in the top of the lid, maybe half a handspan apart. You get the impression he's not going to stop talking now that he's on a roll. If you don't shut up and give me a pillow, I'm going to hit you. Hard. You think that finally got his attention. He frowns at you with a confused look on his face. Pardon? I said I need a coffin pillow. That's all. Just a pillow. Do you have any? He looks relieved and smiles. A pillow? Ah, I thought we might need the entire coffin. He puts his hand on his chin again. I'm so sorry, but I'm out of stock on pillows right now. I don't know when I'll have them again, what with the warehouse being closed and all. The warehouse? Yes, the warehouse with my store, my goods, is having internal problems of some sort. New management or some such nonsense. I haven't been able to replenish my stock of late. He frowns. The Harmonium would never let things get so out of hand as to cause distress to his customers. His voice fades away as he thinks, and then he looks at you. Perhaps you would look into the matter for me. I guess I don't have a choice. If I want a pillow, I'll do it. Okay, I'm loving this game again, simply because it's like... you just want a pillow! And like, this is really making you connect with the Nameless One. It's just like, just give me a goddamn pillow, for crying out loud. I'll do it.
My journal.
He smiles broadly. Excellent. If you deal with this issue satisfactorily, you may have your pillow for free. He gets the lecture look on his face again. That may not seem like sufficient payment, but let me tell you about the construction of those pillows. No, thank you. I'll get started on this right away. Farewell. Alright, so let's go. Bring a coffin pillow. Coffin pillow from the warehouse. Alright. Situation. Right. This is interesting. We're getting to know this place. Right, and we have 4 minutes of stream left, so let's see what this happened. We made progress here. Turns out we indeed made progress. We joined the Godsmen and we didn't have to, but that's okay.
Alright.
Alright, saved again. Time for Godsmen. Alright, twice welcome to the vaults of the Ninth World. How may I serve you on this High-Day Sigillion? What are you? Like to store something, like to claim something. Alright, what else are you looking for exactly? I'm here to retrieve a pillow for Hammerus the Coffin Maker. A pillow? I could certainly use a pillow. A big stone pillow. Here's your pillow, Master Hammerus, and good luck sleeping with it. Can I get you anything else? No thanks. Farewell. Farewell. We at the Vault of the Ninth World value business. Please return. Yeah, I'll bet. Farewell. Do I have a pillow? I just got it. Okay, what the hell? I just got it? Well, I mean, a freaking... What? What? I mean, I've got it. I freaking got it. Do I even need to talk to the coffin person again? Alright, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna talk to him and say, like, what was your problem? Like, I got it. What's the deal, man? I got it and it was easy. Did you get the pillow you were looking for? Yes, I've dealt with the trouble with the warehouse. I got the... What trouble?
Updated my journal.
Smiles and nods. Well done, Cutter. As I said, you may keep whatever you recover from the warehouse as your reward. Thank you for your help. Alright, farewell, you giant waste of frickin' time. I could have just done that! I could have just... Grrr. Alright, well, now we've got her pillow. That was easy. That was really easy. It was, in fact, harder than it should have been. Alright, you frickin' weirdo. Alright, you socially inept bag of dirt. Let's, I got you your frickin' pillow. Now give me my dreams. Give it to me. I want to dream. I want to dream sweet dreams are made of these. Who in the world would disagree? Alright. No, Xander. I got the frickin' pillow. I have the pillow for you. Let's get on with it.
Updated my journal.
Anytime you're ready for the dream key, Scarred Man, give the word and I'll pass it to you. Give me the key. He pauses as if gathering your own thoughts. Close your eyes and stretch out your hand. You have to feel this key before you see it or it won't function. Do as he says. You feel a touch in the palm of your calloused hand. At first you can barely feel it, but it rapidly grows in solidity in moments until you finally hear Xander's voice. Open your eyes. When you do, you see a simple black feather in the palm of your hand. My work is finished. Xander nods. Use that key on the leftmost door of the foundry and the Dream Builder will open to you. I must go now. I have work to attend to. A feather? Will that work for
Updated
a feather?
my journal.
It's the final safeguard on the Dream Builder, sod. Do you think I'd want just anyone waltzing in? I ain't stupid. Do you want something else, or can I get back to work now? Go back to work with my thanks. Alright, cool. That guy was very annoying, but, like, here we go. What kind of pillow? Anime body pillow? Just, I guess, a coffin pillow. Come on, like, I'm the streamer. It's my job to not pay attention to the game. Were you not listening? Coffin pillow. We had a lot of dialogue. Okay, I'm having a good time. Right.
Done.
The Dream Builder. Look at that. I have a dream key. I don't know why, but I suddenly had an urge to play a game where you can wear feathers and stuff. Alright, let's save here. I'm going to start saving over Planescape 1 because we've done damn good work here. Let's go. Right. Dream Builder. You find yourself standing under a hangman's noose. A gravelly voice cackles out of the darkness. You dream again. Again! Again! Your body seems strangely light and airy. Like you've lost control of it. Like the winds blow you where they will. Dream. You find yourself floating through a maze of twisted plants and black barbs that tear at your insubstantial body. Oh boy. Creatures of nightmare pull themselves from the ground and walls and rip at your flesh. Their furious attack drives you into unconsciousness. Oh lordy. Oh. You are standing in front of a tower of skulls that babbles at you, but you can't understand the words. A clattering behind you distracts you and you see a battalion of fiends rushing you. You are standing in the maze again, and the stench of death surrounds you. You know you have killed all of them. The cackling voice breaks in once again. Oh, my pretty little puzzle. You have killed these and so many more, I have lost count of them all. You are stricken mute and cannot reply. Come to me, my puppet. Come to revel in her black-barbed maze. Come dream with me. Shake yourself awake. That's it, that's how I get in.
I'm gone.
What?! Okay. Wait, I can't get in there? What? Alright, so, like, alright. Black barbed maze. Alright, let's see. If I fall asleep, maybe that's how you get into where Ravel is. Let's try it. Let's try that right now. Because that's main quest territory, right there. Right down there. Oh, this is, oh, this is funky. This is funky. I need a place to rest. Done. What? Need a place to rest. Rooms. Okay, any person who... Rent. Rest. Done. Nope, that didn't do it. Does this game let you collect wives? No! That's an important part of gaming. No! Okay, well, I thought I was onto something, but I guess I wasn't. Where the bloody hell do I go find the bloody thing? Shakes. Can I really not access that again? Do I need to go to Undercity? What the hell? What the hell? Like, that's the secret project. The store's locked, you'll need a key. But... Oh no! It's the end of the stream! Wow, I thought I was getting somewhere, but like, I don't know. It feels like I've gone in circles here. Alright, so... damn it, that didn't do the trick. Okay, well... Save game, and that'll do for this stream. This was fun at the very least. We're getting there. I might have to sneak a peek at the wiki again to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing, because I feel like... What options are left here? The door is the key. Wait. Wait. There's portals all over the place. Portals over... What's behind there? Nope. Nope. This door's just open now and anyone can walk in. What the hell? Alright, well... Right, I'm totally not just doing this.
Done.
Totally not just doing this for the screenshot. Ta-da! Anyway, save game. Save game again. I love saving game. Alright, so... Multiple things need to be shared on screen right now. Actually, I can do this. Nope, that don't work. That don't work. That don't work. That don't work. But this work. So... Alright, where's the starting soon? And where's the webcam? Webcam drops down here. So I'm going to share two things in chat right now for your viewing pleasure. Firstly, the VOD channel where these go, so you can catch up if you've missed any of them. VOD channel. And, oops, there we go. And also, my book, Two of Rogues, best damn fantasy book you've never read. Available in ebook form from frickin' everywhere. And because it's a fantasy novel, if you like fantasy stuff like this, you'll like this book, I guarantee it. Two of Rogues. My novel. There we go. Alright. That's it. It is time to carry on with our days, plural. And I'll see you next time in Planescape Torment. Like, what's next? Next stream is a drawing stream. Be sure to show up for that. It'll be very good. I'll see you then. Take care, everyone. Farewell.